So I'm just waiting now, y'all, till they call me back. And I'll be ready to go. I'm not nervous. I was nervous this morning, but so much has happened, y'all. I'm actually at my clinic, and my original appointment was not here at this clinic, so it has been a long day. And like I said, I'll tell y'all all about it because it has been crazy. But I am here. I'm ready to get this done. My doctor actually moved my appointment until tomorrow because he knows that I'm having my MRI today. He needs me to get this because he can see my prolactin level is rising, and we can't really talk about the next steps until this is done. So I'm just ready to get this over with. I got this cute shirt that says, I am one badass PCOS warrior, because that Laura is, and that I am. So I'm ready to get this over and go home and relax. So y'all know I can't record, so I will see y'all in a bit. All right, you guys, so I'm here in the room. This is what it looks like. And they actually gave me some clothes right here because I have to take off my clothes, my bra. I had to take off my earrings. I had to take off my bracelet. And it's funny because I have to take off my wig because it has combs in it. So I have to take this off as well. So I'm about to get undressed, and then she's gonna come in and start my IV, and then we're gonna go back for the MRI. And I'm a little nervous, but I answered all the questions. They asked me if I'm okay to lay down on my back for 20 minutes and if I'm claustrophobic. I said no, which I'm not. So let's get changed and let's go. All right, ladies, so I am finished with my MRI, and yeah, the nurse gave me some water here because I have to flush out the dye out of my system. So in the next 24 hours, she told me to drink plenty of water. So that's what I will be doing. So I'm gonna get dressed, and I will see you guys when I get in the car. TTC fam, so I'm here, I'm back at home. I didn't feel like putting my wig back on because, as you guys can see in the video, they made me take it off. So anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and just let you guys know about my experience in me having the MRI, and just, you know, start from beginning that morning till that afternoon when everything was done and completed. So I had my appointment this morning, and I was supposed to go to my one facility that I had already made the appointment at. But I had called 2 days before because, you know, you just want to know if you have any copays or any money that's going to be due at the time of check-in. Well, sorry, y'all, I think my ear just turned on if you heard that. But anyways, so I go to the facility, me and Larry, I check in, and then as soon as I get there, lady's like, oh yeah, so just so you know, the procedure is, you know, $2,000 basically. She said like $1,965, and I'm like, whoa, so that was something I didn't know, but I knew an MRI was expensive, and then I stay in North Carolina, so duh. But so I went there, and when I went to the facility, the guy on the phone had told me 2 days before on Tuesday, he said no. He said, you don't have anything, I don't see any copay, insurance. I'm like, okay, good, I'm ready to go. So today when I get there in the morning, they're like, oh yeah, well, since it is a $2,000 and you haven't hit your deductible, you do owe us, you know, $300 is the minimum that you put down for you to be seen. $300. That's why it's best to ask questions before the appointment, because $300, like, it wasn't the fact, like, I had the money. I'm not worried about that. I had the money and some, but it was more of the fact that I was not prepared to give that because that's not what I was told. So I kind of felt like I had got, you know, like somebody wasn't really doing their job, because you would have been aware of that, because if they seen it in the system, why couldn't you? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So long story short, I did not get my appointment there. I told the lady, you know what, I'm unprepared, so I'm just gonna wait, and then I'll give you guys a call back and do it later. But I knew that my appointment with my doctor was that same day, that he probably would have wanted that information, you know, to know that I got the MRI done. So So I actually waited. I called my hospital, of course, the #1 5-star trauma center here. I called them and they actually got me an appointment at 1 o'clock. So me and my RE wanted to do a virtual visit at 12:30, but I had to cancel that appointment because I needed to go today at 1 o'clock. So they scheduled that for me, which I was so happy. I called the billing department. They said I didn't have to pay anything, that I can just have it billed to me. So I was like, okay, great. So I go there, I check in, everything is fine. I'm waiting in the waiting room like you guys seen. And I go back. As soon as I go back, she just started asking me all of these medical questions, about, my whole entire body. If I had this, if I have that, if I ever experienced this, if I had any surgeries, if I didn't, you guys know. And so after that, she started telling me, so I had to take off my bracelet, as you guys seen. I had to take off my earrings, anything metal, of course. And the reason why I had to take off my wig is because my wig has cones in it, and because they were metal, so that's why. So I had to take all that off. They actually gave me scrubs, and then I put my stuff in a locker, and then they kind of gave me like a little key to hold so I can get back in it later. But I'm trying to think, was there anything else that the nurse really did? No, they did ask me, she did ask me, was I claustrophobic? And when I explained to y'all will know why. But I told them, like, no, I'm not claustrophobic. So we go back into the room, and it's like this big, huge machine. I call it the pod, but it's like a huge machine. And they laid me down. And when she laid me down, they have like a piece where your head fits into it perfectly. And they have like a, the, what is it called? Like the mirror where they can see you, but you can see each other. So, and that's where I guess like the doctor is doing like the scanning and everything. So I lay down on the table. The nurse, I'm thinking that I'm just gonna like go in, that's it. They're gonna take a couple pictures, because everybody I had talked to previously about MRIs was like, oh, mine was 10 minutes. Mine was 5 minutes. They didn't, do anything. I just laid down. No. They gave me like this little squeeze thing. So like if I got claustrophobic or anything, like if I started panicking really bad, or I just needed to get out of that thing, you can press it and they'll come in, they'll take you out. So she gave that to me. I laid down and I had my hands flat to my stomach. She's like, if you, for any reason you need to like stop this, just press it and I'm gonna come. So I'm like, okay, great. So then after that, I did not know this part, y'all. So I didn't expect for her to, they put a mask thing that's plastic over your head and then clamp it down. So you are literally just staring like up. Like you're just staring up. Like you can kind of move, but no, like once she puts it on top of you, it clamps to the thing that's at the back. It's a perfect head measurement. And they put it on top, and then she clamps down the side, like they stick something in there so it doesn't move. So after they do that, you're laying down, they put you in there. Oh my God, y'all. I'm like this close to the ceiling of the thing, literally, like just staring at it. So I'm thinking like, this is nothing. Like I got this. Like I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not claustrophobic at all, but I was definitely feeling uncomfortable in that thing. So for anyone who has to get MRIs because of a health issue, I definitely understand your pain now. That is a scary experience, period. And I don't need nobody to tell me that is scary, period. And little did I know, mine would be, I think I had like 4 different sessions I had to do. Some of them were 8 minutes, some of them were 7 minutes. I was in that thing for 45 minutes. I was in that pod for 45 minutes. And not only that, when you're in there, remember, you're not supposed to move. So when you're in there and you're just sitting in there, just looking up at the ceiling, that thing, it's like they give you the earplugs. She made some for me so they can fit into my ears because it's loud in there. Because the thing is like, it just making all kind of freaking noises. And so y'all know me. So I accidentally moved. And if you move, they have to start the whole thing over. So I was so happy because I just thought I was done. And she was like, she can't hear you. So you can scream, shout, whatever, they cannot hear you. So that's why they give you the thing, just in case you panic. But they have like a little speaker inside where they can talk to you. And she was like, yeah, Laura, you moved on the last one, so we have to repeat your 8-minute one. And I'm like, oh my God, please tell me you're lying. So yeah, I was in there for about 45 minutes to an hour, getting the scan done. Like I said, doing all of that stuff. But good thing that my nurses, the two of them, they were very, 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 very nice, like very down to earth. So I definitely appreciate that. And then after that was done, I went and I got my stuff, and she gave me some water because she told me that it was water that I needed to drink, a lot of it, and to flush out the IV that they had gave me. So they did give me an IV in my arm, and for the saline and all that stuff. So they did give me a couple of things, but that was about it. The IV was like the easiest part of it, literally. But yeah, that is something. And they have to give you the IV too, because mine was with and without contrast. So they did both. So yeah, it was an experience, you guys. Yeah, that was an experience. So if you ever had an MRI, then you know. But I actually have an appointment with my doctor tomorrow on Friday because we had to reschedule it. So I have an appointment with him at 1 p.m. tomorrow. We're gonna discuss my previous blood work, my prolactin level and everything, and then we will decide if we're gonna do IUI or if it's best that we just go ahead and proceed with IVF. So yeah, I will keep you guys posted. I'm gonna try to record as much of that conversation as I can. But yeah, but that's it, ladies. That's it, the MRI is done. So I'm crossing my fingers for good luck, so we will see. But yes, I will see you guys in my next vlog. And also, I am considering on doing another live. I did get some comments from those who stated that, you know, the time that I do the live around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is a little late for them. So I definitely want to try to do a earlier vlog, maybe at around like 5 o'clock maybe. So yeah, I'm trying to plan that for you ladies as well. But keep the faith, ladies. We're gonna get those BFPs, and I will see you guys later. Bye.